So this is Terminal V for Virgin, which is pretty awesome. It's going to be a little bustly and loud. There is a protest that's going to be going on, I believe, at home and here as well. So we're choosing to just hang out with you guys for a little bit.
Yeah.
And see if you have any questions. We've had a really good morning. We even got to
check in.
So isn't that cute? Mega Splash. Our little wristbands. We both got that one this time.
Yep.
The inside is really cool. There's a big Ahoy sign and Ahoy Sailor over the Virgin door, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And looking at all the cruise shirts that says husband and me, cruise partners for life, which is really, really cute. We had a good night in the True Hilton. And oh, hi, Nikki from Lady Lake. It's good to see you as well.
Yep.
We're holding the phone, so Cheryl's like,
I'm trying to get it so my arm doesn't fall off, right?
We could have set it somewhere possibly, but
I mean, we could set it over there in the H.
But I think people will be taking pictures of us. So we have pictures of us in the Ahoy as well.
Yeah.
So
this lovely guy came and he offered to take a picture of both of us, which was very, very sweet.
And what you can't hear right now, because there's like loud buses and stuff, is there are chickens here. This is not a rural area, and they're the same.
The same,
not brand, breed,
the same breed
chicken that are in Key West.
They are
Hey,
like
CJ.
the same little like.
It's
kind of iridescent, They're very pretty. Hey, kitty mommy.
Yay! Ahoy! To all of you as well.
It is so good to see everyone.
So this is the first of the birthday cruises.
Stop cleaning my garage to come say hi from Southern California.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Will you come clean something for us? No, I'm just kidding. Hey, Deborah. We are having a great time. Actually, we took the Bright Line from Orlando because we're taking another cruise at the end of the month in Orlando. And we're going to try and go live, or at least post a video if we can't go live. The goal is every other day. Really, the goal is every day, but
we'll see how that goes.
Live. Lisa, it's good to see you this morning. It's early for you. It's 11:30 here.
We got to the cruise port super early because there is a protest starting at noon today. And we got notification from Virgin that the protest was from 12 to 1. It could go earlier, it could go later, and that it was going to completely block the bridge.
To the cruise port.
To the cruise port.
So in Fort Lauderdale and Miami, getting to the cruise port can be kind of problematic or take a long time. I think maybe more in Fort Lauderdale than Miami.
Yeah, I think it takes longer in Fort Lauderdale than it does here, but it gets backed up here pretty good.
But what's kind of cool is, so like our board time is 2:15. We didn't realize it, but another good thing to do is get in the Facebook group for your cruise. There may even be multiple ones. So everyone was showing pictures of their bracelets, and I'm like, you can't check in yet. We realized we could check it.
Yeah.
We can't board the boat yet, but that way we're one step ahead. And it's just really nice. Also, you can drop off all your luggage that they will move and put outside your room. So we just have our backpacks. So if we wanted to walk around, there's actually in the Miami cruise port a shuttle that will take you to the shopping area that Cheryl wants to go to, but I'm like, we have to be back at 1. That's right when the protest is.
Yeah.
So I think it's not a good idea.
We're afraid we'll get stuck on the other side of the bridge and not be able to get back over in time. So we're just going to hang out here, talk to you guys for a little bit, see what's happening.
Oh, Elizabeth!
Hey, Elizabeth.
Thank you for the bon voyage.
Thank you for the ride yesterday.
Yes, Elizabeth is letting us leave our car with her, and I left bananas and strawberries in there, and we had to open the car remotely, and she went and got them. So I owe her big time. Nikki said, how long is our cruise? And we're doing back to back, which means we're on the same ship, the Scarlet Lady, for 2 cruises. Oh, hey Marilyn, we're gonna have the best time. So the first cruise is the Eastern Caribbean, and that's 8 days. And then we don't have to get off the ship with our stuff. We're gonna figure all this out. I've read about it. We will experience it soon.
Yeah.
And theoretically, we pack our bags if we have to move rooms, or we just don't pack anything if we don't. Elizabeth's gonna eat the strawberries now. They should be really yummy.
Yeah.
And then we just go through customs and come back up, and then we're back up before anyone boards.
Yeah.
So even before the mega rock stars, which will be very exciting. So 8 days for the first cruise, 6 days for the second cruise, which gives us 14 days. I don't know why 6s and 8s are the timetables and stuff I'm not so good at. TS says never been on a cruise, so this is interesting to me. Do you know if you can just be in the same room? So next year we have a back-to-back and we are in the same room. So we booked guarantee cabins, or they call it lock-it-in rate on Virgin. And what that means is I paid $500 to $1,000 less and let them put me where they will. So that was a choice I made. But we did an insider lock-it-in rate, and you can bid up.
They sent us an email and said, hey, you can bid up, but we've heard that you can't bid up lock and rent. But we can.
You can. Right now I'm seeing it on all the lock-it-in rates that I have. There is a link for me to go bid. So we did bid for a sea terrace, and we got it for this one. Now our next one, we bought a lock-it-in sea terrace. So I was thinking when we go upstairs, there is a place you can go to upgrade. Of maybe if it's not busy, just asking them. If not, we'll go to Sailor Services and ask. But yes, you can totally arrange it so you don't have to change rooms. This was my bright idea. For our Iceland trip, I wanted us to have the highest level of the loyalty program. So we got priority boarding, so we got Wi-Fi,
bar
tab, and laundry. So I decided to book these 2 birthday cruises so that we would be at the highest loyalty level then. This time we're in blue extras. In July we'll be deep blue extras.
Which means we get a bag of laundry and a coffee every day.
Yeah, we get a
fancy coffee.
Now. Then we get 2 coffees or teas a day. I don't think they can be juices or smoothies. I think they have to be from the coffee place, but they do have boba tea, so I wonder if the boba tea is possible. So we'll ask about that. This is the first cruise in a long time that I'm feeling well. I did decide, I went to the doctor, then I decided to have them give me antibiotics for the boat, and then I saw my doctor for my 6-month checkup, and she's like, just go ahead and take them. They're not going to slow you down. Because we also asked about our measles boosters, which she says we both need due to our birth dates. But she told us not to get them this time because I was teaching a class right after I went to her.
She said we'd feel pretty crummy for a couple days.
Oh, thanks, Marilyn. I'm glad I'm feeling better too. Oh, and TS wants to know, has Fergus and Luna decided to try out the litter robot? Fergus is definitely a no.
Yeah.
Luna is a maybe. Cheryl has been putting some used things from the other litter in. Oh, thanks, Deborah. I appreciate that.
She goes in and she just plays in the litter with her paw and covers stuff up and then doesn't go all the way in. So who knows if she's going to use it while we're gone or not. I think it's going to depend.
Right? I think it's just going to... But she's very brave. It's funny, and if you've just met her, you would think she is the skittish one.
Yeah.
But she's not. She's actually, she goes to the vet, and she's like, She's jumping up on stuff, trying to get up all of her, and just going right up to the vet.
Yeah.
And she'll lay on us, and she's very cuddly. But if you, in the morning, if you get up and walk towards us, she'll run like you're a giant about to crush her.
Yeah.
So, but like with the litter robot, she's like, what is this? And she's gotten up and she sticks her head and looks around. And I'm kind of like,
And both of them, the first time that I cycled it, they were just both like staring at it like
from the cat
trees,
different
like
levels. It was cute.
Freya was like, "What's that?" And Fergus was like, "I don't approve." So we'll see. I think probably in May, if they don't use it while we're gone this time, probably in May we'll get them to use it before we get off to the next adventure. So
well, Fergus it's really funny because Fergus wants to go outside still, because remember he was a stray first.
yeah.
But what's so weird is he's the scaredy cat.
Mm-hmm.
If someone comes in, yeah, T.S. says I would keep it up along with the other cat boxes. Fergus was an outside cat, yep. And so he wants to go outside and smell if any of the other cats, outside cats, had come by. But then he runs in like he's a little bit nervous. So we're hoping these longer times will break him. But they're being taken care of every single day. So we have people staying there. It's all going to be good.
They'll be scooping.
The
thing is, if he would figure out that litter box is always clean, he would love it, because he does not always like the way Luna leaves the box.
Luna's a messy little
Freya.
girl.
Freya.
Oh, yeah, Freya.
We did change her name to Freya because
Freya Luna Purser.
She does not like being called Luna.
No.
She will not even. She'll just go like this.
Which is funny. So we're here so early. Usually they have lines and there's times. There's not even times in the lines.
Yeah.
So.
It's kind of crazy. Sorry, I got distracted by events happening over there.
She's easily distracted. I live with her. So what are you guys doing this weekend? What's going on? It's beautiful here in Miami. I mean, it's
not too hot. Nice little breeze.
Yeah. Actually, the breeze kind of woke me up. It was something in the hotel. It sounded like
like a wind tunnel.
Yeah, it was interesting. So what else do you want to say? You talk about something for a little bit.
Oh, I'm just really looking forward to this one with us both actually being at 100%. It's going to be fun. We've already been talking about shows we want to see and things we want to do.
And the CJ says sunny but cold here in Edinburgh. It's at home. The pollen apocalypse is happening.
So we're glad to be away from that.
Very glad. Ooh, Marilyn says it's sourdough baking day. Rolls, bread, and pancakes ready to cook.
Nice.
Yum.
Nice.
Why do we not live nearer to
right?
you, is what I want to know. Because Marilyn, we are available for adoption at any time you want.
Yes, we are.
Let's see what else we're talking about. So,
we have an excursion.
We have one excursion each trip this time. So we did our very first excursion with Elizabeth and her mom. Where were we?
We were in St. Martin, yeah.
And we tried scuba diving.
No, snorkeling.
I think we'd all okay, for Marilyn. Marilyn, I think you have dozens of people ready for you to adopt them. So just
we didn't scuba, we snorkeled. Scuba requires all that tanks and stuff, and there's no way we're doing it.
Snorkeling made me nervous. So I have very keen survival instincts. So I'd have to prepare myself mentally. I felt so silly, but also I had the snorkel thing on the wrong side. So I don't know if that'll make it better. But just to put your head in the water and breathe.
It's kind of weird.
It's like something I've been told not to do for 60 years. But we brought our snorkeling stuff. We're going to be at Bimini twice, so we each have an opportunity to do that. But the first one we're doing is in Puerto Plata. We're doing a
chocolate and rum tour.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. So hopefully we'll get some footage. We still have to put up the video. We're going to do that this week. Cheryl is going to do that this week. Oh, my youngest boy cat, Dobie. That's awesome. Put his toys in the litter box and buries it to find. That's hilarious. Oh, Maryland, my dad and I scubaed when I was a teenager. I don't think I could do it. But if I can get over the snorkeling, then we'll consider it.
I don't know.
And then what's the tour we're doing next week?
Oh, and then when we are in Costa Maya in Mexico, we are going to go to some Mayan ruins.
Cheryl loves.
I love doing that, and so we found one that is just the Mayan ruins, none of the extra stuff. And
like
so,
no zip lining. Like
yeah.
they keep combining things with like zip lining or jumping off a waterfall or doing something like that, and we are just not.
So we get an air-conditioned 1-hour bus ride there, spend an hour, and then a 1-hour bus ride back. So I'm thinking that sounds like it'll be fun. It's some new ruins that they were saying new to us, but also they only have been discovered much more recently. So I don't know how much more recently, but they're not like, they haven't been around as long as like Chichen Itza and stuff like that. So it sounds like it's going to be really cool, and they will have an expert on Mayan culture and the ruins on the tour with us. So that's going to be really good because I dig that stuff.
I was going to say, can you guess
I
who
nerd
picked
out
what
on that
tour?
stuff actually. I nerd out on old stuff.
She really does. And
I'm an ancient history person.
And I'm more of like, let's taste chocolate and rum.
So we each get something we like this one around.
But I love walking around and seeing things. So I do like stuff like that. It's not going to be like the Edgar Allan Poe Museum we went to.
Oh my God. Which should have been named Edgar Allan Poe's Sister Stuff. I got us coughing.
Some of that's there's somebody smoking.
And my asthma is so sensitive these days, it's just not even funny. But and then we got a loud group going by, so give us just a second. All right. I think they are employees. But yeah, we're good there. They are gone. What were we talking about? Oh, it says,
don't climb the stairs if it has any. Saw in the news that tourists go up and get arrested.
Oh, that was at Chichen Itza. No, you cannot go up the stairs at Chichen Itza.
And
you wouldn't want to. It's very deep, very steep, and like climbing up a pyramid. So I don't know why anybody would want to do that just out of stupidity.
Well, you were seeing some others. What was it you saw in the news that someone went to an island that had never seen any other kind of people and left a Diet Coke?
They went to a remote island where you're not supposed to bring anything in that could like freak them out or anything, and they left a can of Diet Coke. I don't know. People don't think sometimes when they're at places.
Or they do, and they're not very nice.
Yeah. So any way you want to look at that one, that was just rude in all the different ways. So yeah.
So, but yeah, Elizabeth, people are rude these days. I'm not quite sure. I will say this. So we have the most delightful Uber driver. So there's sometimes I tend to get stuck in because there are a lot of people that are rude and pushy and not so nice right now, of all ages. Like we saw it on Celebrity Ascent.
Yeah.
Somebody was going to cut you to get to that seafood buffet.
That's
and
true.
I'm like, I'm just passing by. I'm not even here. Yeah.
I gotta have some water.
But it's also important, and maybe here I'll just let her drink. To try and remember that there are really good people around too, and that helps you be a better person, or at least it helps me be a better person. So we have this Uber driver who's from Colombia, and he was so wonderful, and we had the best conversation about how people were more alike than different, and he told me about some beautiful things, and it was just great. And he had a car Cheryl wanted to know about.
Yeah, never seen, or even like I never heard of it. It's called a Polestar. It's an all-electric car. It was lovely. It was very cush inside. Like it was like the most luxurious Tesla you've ever been in. Like I mean, this like it was cushy. It wasn't like that that generic interior stuff like a lot of the cars have, where it's just really super plain, was actually really nice.
Yeah.
And I just, the back seat was just like
It was
so comfortable.
Yeah, it was really
And then
really
they had cup holders that folded down, and they looked at us and intentionally stopped there. So.
That's a. So a group of people decided
like we
just
were
to
talking
be
about.
decided to be right beside us in this big long place.
Yeah.
But oh, Elizabeth says it's made by Volvo.
Oh, really? Cool. I'd never heard of it, and I was actually really impressed. Like, it was just really nice and cushioned there, and rode really comfortably.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we put that on the list
Here,
for Kathy's next car. Now Kathy's turn to get water.
Oh, she's still putting me the picture.
No, I
Thanks,
was
dear.
turning around so you could get the water out of my backpack.
Yeah, that's okay. I think that if you guys have some questions for us, we're happy to answer. If not, I think we're going to end this, and I'm just going to sit quietly until it's our turn to go.
Yeah, because it's starting to get pretty crowded, and it's going to get where we're not going to be able to talk anymore, because all you're going to hear is people in the background going la 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 la.
But anyhow, we're thinking about you. We know that sometimes it can be a little bit hard. We will stay safe and healthy and have fun.
Yes.
And we want you guys to do the same thing.
Yes.
And if you're getting a little bit, maybe go watch one of the positivity circles and see if that can lift you up a little bit. I am checking out from a lot of things. We will totally keep you in the loop, Nikki. That is our plan this time.
We're going to try to post something every day about that day, even if it's just us going and talking like this about what happened. But we're gonna talk to you every day. It'll be recorded, but because I don't think we can go live from the ship. But if we can, we will.
Okay, you guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us, and we will talk to you very soon.
Bye.